To some people at home listening to this argument who understand where you're coming from, who might say this was a terrorist attack on US soil, and that if ever there was a case that Apple would make some sort of exception, that this might be that moment. Do you really want to plant the flag on privacy and safety on Syed Farouk's iPhone?
I think safety of the public is incredibly important. Safety of our kids, safety of our families is very important. The protection of people's data is incredibly important. And so the trade-off here is we know that doing this could expose people to incredible vulnerabilities. This is not something that we would create. This would be bad for America. It would also set a precedent that I believe many people in America would be offended by. And so when you think about those which are knowns compared to something that might be there, I believe we are making the right choice.
But in your quiet moments, do you have any concern that you might be able to prevent a terrorist attack by breaking into that phone?
David, some things are hard, and some things are right, and some things are both. This is one of those things.
And in this case, you believe there are some things that just should never be created?
Correct. Think about this. It is, in our view, the software equivalent of cancer. Is this something that should be created? Technology can do so many things, but there are many things technology should never be allowed to do. And the way you not allow it is to not create it.
The White House said this week that the FBI's request is, quote, limited in scope. Limited in scope. Do you agree with that? And have you talked to the president on this?
I have not talked to the president. I will talk to the president. Do I think it's limited? No. I think this is not about this phone. This is about the future. And so I do see it as a precedent that should not be done in this country or any country. This is about civil liberties and is about people's ability to protect themselves. If we take encryption away from the good people, or we take encryption away, the only people that will be affected are the good people, not the bad people. Encryption, Apple doesn't own encryption. Encryption is readily available in every country in the world. As a matter of fact, the US government sponsors and funds encryption in many cases. And so if we limit it in some way, the people that will hurt are the good people, not the bad people. They will find it anyway.